dropping in. This is Larry Dubose at duboswoodworking.com. Wanted to give you an update on our annual woodworking giveaway. So, annual woodworking giveaway, once a year, running a special where we give people that follow a chance to nominate unsung heroes inside of their lives, provide whichever winner gets selected an opportunity to receive custom furniture, custom signs, something else that's really going to recognize that extra effort they've put forward. Okay, so we've been doing this now for 1 year, and it would be neat to be able to keep this process going. It's a fun opportunity to be able to give back. Maybe it's the only time I get to do it, but I love to be able to continue this process into the future. What got me thinking about this, before I jump into the build itself, some of the details there, what got me thinking about this, I took my daughter out to ice cream, and looking around the shop, it was a small local ice cream shop that gets a lot of students in there to be able to start learning good employment skills, good work skills, and it's a nice gathering place for the community. Thought, man, it'd be really neat to be able to provide something custom for them. And then I thought, a little bit more than that, what if there was another business, or there was a teacher, or there was someone else in the community that was worthy of being recognized for this? And then I decided maybe it's not just me, there's people that I'm not seeing, and I opened it up to followers on social media. If there was someone in their life that is an unsung hero, lot of neat mentions came in from that. I had to figure out which one of these am I going to decide. One that I ended up leaning towards this time was a woman that she'd been recommended by her niece. Her husband had a stroke some years ago, so she was left with that. She was left to take care of him, take care of the children, and do that day after day, month after month, year after year, and to do that in a place that so many others in the family recognized this hard work that she put in, the character that was behind the scenes, and thought this is something that's really worth pointing out and mentioning and commending. So that's the one that was chosen this time around. After that process, went through, decided something that would be useful in her home, whether it be a bench, coffee table, something else, and it was a bench that she was interested in. We settled on this design that had a dual bypass sliding door. I decided to dress it up a little bit with these through dovetails in the corners and a few other features to make it really stand out. Also decided to use an unsung wood in the process, which is sycamore. Not a lot of people are aware of that if they're hearing about different types of wood, but to me it's got a real beauty that is not seen in most of what is going to be out there, so wanted to give that some recognition. The delivery of this, had planned to be able to release that at the end of this video. Problem was, with delivery, the camera footage wasn't rolling right, so we don't have that. For delivery, when it was dropped off, figured who's going to be better than that niece that had recommended her aunt and seen that to be able to drop the bench off with her at the end of the day. So with all of that aside, let's jump into some of the final details on the build. So behind me is the bench that we kind of set up as we discussed options of what could be done, and kind of took some ideas that she gave me, put a little bit of a custom tweak to them, put nice dovetail joinery all over the sides, added these bypass doors that are built in. They're also able to pop right out of here in case they need to be changed, or you can pop them right back in. The legs are going to be joined through these solid bolts running all the way through the bottom, and the feet have a special marine grade epoxy going into them to protect them from scratching up the floor, from getting chipped, and also to keep them wicking up moisture. In order to get a good connection for the feet to attach to the base, I decided to use this primitive looking tool, which actually allows you to cut very straight holes going all the way through your piece, and it also allows you to cut fast or faster than a lot of drill bits with a power drill. And then I come back with a Forstner bit in order to drill a recess for the head of the bolt. All right, well, I guess it's time. We're going to find a new home for this. Always a little bit bittersweet to see these go, and I think it's a good sign if that's the case for you. You're making something for someone else, and then you decide, wow, I put a lot into this, and it's going to be a little bit sad to see it go. I think that's a good sign. So looking forward to see how it does. It's going to be the sweet aspect, see how it does in the new house. And